Hello and welcome to Chair Yoga. My name is Debbie Mormon, and this class is brought to you by Family Care Health Centers in St. Louis. So please always listen to and respect your body. Only move in ways that feel comfortable, and nothing should cause any sharp or burning pain. If it does, please stop doing it. So we'll take a minute to get centered. So find an easy seated position, lengthen the spine, relax the shoulders down, head balanced right over the body. Lower your gaze or close your eyes. And we'll just welcome ourselves to our yoga practice, letting the dust of the day settle and allowing the mind to become fully present in this moment, in our bodies. Thank yourself for showing up today for your practice. And then allow your attention to land on the breath without any effort to change it at this point. Just focusing your energy and your attention on the breath. We'll take 4 rounds of 4x4 breathing. So go ahead and let your breath out. Take an inhale through the nose, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. 2 more rounds like that on your own, 4x4. When you're finished, just resume normal breathing. If you'd like to set an intention for your class today, now would be a great time to do that. So any quality that you'd like to see more present in your life, hold that intention close in your mind's eye now and throughout your practice today. And then just gently blink open the eyes or leave them closed, whichever floats your boat today. And we'll start just warming up a little bit. So we're going to lift the toes up off the earth, keep the heels planted, and then keep the toes planted and lift the heels. So we're just alternating lifting the toes and lifting the heels, but the foot never lifts completely off the floor. Just flowing back and forth, waking up the legs a little bit. Couple more. And then relax. And then we'll interlace the fingers, and we're just going to make some figure 8s with our knuckles. So we're just loosening the wrists a little bit. We just did the ankles. Now we're doing the wrists. This is a great one to do if you're typing or using your mouse a lot, like I've been doing this morning. Feels good just to loosen it up. And then see if you can circle your circle 8s in the other direction. Shoulders are soft. The jaw's relaxed. And release the hands, shake them out, shake out the arms. loosen everything up. And then we're going to stand briefly and just take some ragdoll twists. So the hips are about, the feet are about hip width distance apart. The arms are just dangling and loose. And we're just going to gently twist the upper body side to side. The arms are kind of flopping, just loosening up our spine. Going side to side. Hips stay squared forward. The head can stay forward or go side to side with the torso, your choice. Letting everything be loose again. Good. And then just go ahead and find your seated position again, and we'll take a few rounds of cat-cow to continue warming up the spine. So on an inhale, arch the back, stick the chest and the belly forward, shoulder blades draw together, chin lifts slightly. And on an exhale, the opposite. Round the back, scoop out the belly, widen the shoulder blades, chin drops. And find your flow in your cat-cow. So maybe this is a big movement for you. Maybe it's a smaller movement. If you've got some back pain, you may want to just do it a little bit less intense. I don't know what the word I'm looking for is. That's how you modify the class or this practice to fit your body. You know what's going on in your body and what it needs. We just have to tune in and listen to what our body needs. And it can be different from day to day. Let's take one more round. And come on back up to a neutral spine. We're sort of towards the front edge of our chair. And we're going to take a side bend. And this time we're going to take the right hand to the outer right hip or thigh. We're going to inhale the left arm up by our left ear. And on an exhale, we're going to take a side bend over to the right. Now you can always have the right hand on the right side of your chair if that feels better than having the right hand over by the left thigh. Breathe. Good. Inhale, rise it up. Release both arms back to the thighs. Notice the difference between your left and your right side body. And we'll even it out. So now the left hand comes to the outside of our right hip. Right arm comes up by the right ear. And on an exhale, take a side bend to the left. Breathing into your right ribs. Slow, even breaths. Good. Gently rise it up. And we'll start to build a little heat here. So we're going to take, now you have options here. Hands can stay on the hips. That might feel nice, but we're just going to shuffle the feet back and forth, forwards. So we're just stepping forward and back. Arms can also be up in a Y position. If you want a little bit more of an aerobic effect here, get the heart pumping a little bit anytime the arms are up. Our heart gets pumping a little bit more, but there always is the option to keep the hands on the hips. But we're just shuffling the feet forward and backward. Keep going, you got it. Keep the belly in, belly strong. And relax. Maybe just set the palms face up on the thighs. Lower your gaze for a minute. Notice how your body feels after getting the heart pumping a little bit. Think of your intention. Good. Relax. We'll loosen up the neck a little bit. So we're just going to take some half moons with our chin. So let's start by dropping right ear to right shoulder. Chin drops down to the chest, and then left ear to left shoulder. Chin to chest. Right ear to right shoulder. Chin to chest. Just gently flowing slowly side to side, letting go of any tension you might be feeling in your neck or your shoulders today. Good. One more. And come on up. We're going to take some arm circles. So extend both arms out wide to a T. And we're just going to take some small to medium circles with both arms backward. You can always drop the arms for a second and then return back to making your circles backwards if you need a little break. Keep going. You got it. Just a little more. And relax the arms. Let them dangle down by your side. And we'll take some shoulder rolls backwards. So shoulders come forward, up, back, and down. Good. Then we'll take that in the other direction. So arms extend straight out to the sides again, like your T. And we'll circle the arms forward this time. Make sure your shoulders are softened down away from the ears. And you're reaching the fingers to your side walls. So the arms are strong and active here. And release the arms. And then we'll take our shoulder rolls forward. So shoulders go back, up, forward, and down. Letting everything go. And release. So we'll do some sun salutations. And during our sun salutations today, we're going to be doing downward facing dog, but just seated in our chair. So we're going to extend both legs forward. My feet are kind of cut off, but just want to show you the down dog before we start the sun salutation. So just the heels are on the floor, legs are straight out in front of us, and the arms are going to be straight out in front of us like we're on the floor almost, right? So that is how downward dog is typically done traditionally, is on the floor with both the hands and the feet rooted. And our body makes a V shape. So that is our down dog. All right. So go ahead and rebend the knees and we'll start our sun salutation. So we're going to inhale the arms out wide and up by the ears. And on an exhale, we're going to come to cactus arms. And then we're going to inhale, tilt halfway. So the torso is just coming to a diagonal. And on an exhale, we find a forward fold. Either the elbows going to the knees and the head drops, or the hands travel down the shins to the floor or a block. And then inhale, hands to shins, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, we're going to rise up, bring the hands straight out in front of us like we're doing a push-up with the air. So the torso leans forward, and then we come back up to our down dog. Bring the knees back, or the feet back in, knees bend, forward fold over the legs. And then inhale, arms wide, flat back all the way up, palms touch. And on an exhale, they draw down to the heart center. So that's our sun salutation. We'll do 2 more of those. Inhale, arms out wide and up. Exhale to cactus. Inhale, tilt halfway. Exhale, your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthening the spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come on up, arms reach in front. Exhale like you're taking a push-up. Inhale, back up. Exhale to your downward facing dog. Rebend the knees, hands come to the legs for a forward fold. Inhale, arms wide, flat back all the way up. And exhale, hands to heart center. 1 more. Inhale, arms out wide and up by the ears. Exhale to cactus. Inhale, tilt halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms come forward. We're up seated. Exhale, push up. Inhale, back up. Exhale, straighten the legs, downward facing dog in our chair. And then rebend the knees on an inhale and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms wide, flat back all the way up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Again, maybe put the backs of the hands on the thighs, lower your gaze, keeping your attention fully present and on your intention. Good. Then blink open the eyes. I'm going to move my chair forward a little bit here. And we're going to just make some big circles with the arms. So we're coming forward to the front edge of our chair. And we're going to pretend like we're doing the backstroke. So the right arm is going to come forward all the way up, all the way back, and back down by the right hip. And the gaze can follow your hand if that feels okay in your neck. Left arm forward, up, back, and down. Right arm forward, up, back, and down. And just flow with your breath at your own pace. But keep the arms strong and active here. Getting a good range of motion in that shoulder, in your shoulders, both of them. Good. We'll take 1 more to each side and then we'll change directions. Great. So now the right arm goes back, up, forward, and down. Left arm back, up, forward, and down. Flow at your pace with your breath. One more to each side. Good. So we're back facing forward, arms relaxed. Notice how the shoulders and the neck feel. And we'll take a twist to the right. So inhale, both arms up by the ears. And on an exhale, the left hand comes to the outside of the right knee. Right hand reaches back for your back of your chair or your right hip. Gaze can be over the right shoulder if that feels nice. And gently untwist. Inhale both arms up by the ears, and now we'll twist to the left. So the right hand comes to the outside of the left knee, left hand to the left hip or the back of your chair. Low belly's drawn in to protect the back. The spine is as long and as straight as it can possibly be. Good. Gently release out. We're going to bring the arms to cactus arms, and we're going to take kind of a version of cat-cow here, but it's a little more focused on your upper back. So cactus arms. On an inhale, we're going to draw the elbows and the hands back so the shoulder blades are drawing towards the spine. And on an exhale, the elbows come forward and maybe the forearms touch in front of your face. Good. Inhale. Draw the shoulder blades together. Elbows go back. And on an exhale, forearms right in front of the face. Inhale. Draw the elbows back. Exhale. Forearms in front. Just flow again at your pace and at your intensity. So inhale the elbows back and exhale the forearms together. Good. One more. And come on back to center. And we're going to take the legs to a wide angle. So the knees are bent. We're towards the front edge of our chair. Our toes are in line with our knees. So they're kind of at a diagonal. Take a breath. Good. Then we're going to come forward to elbows on the knees. We're going to drop the head. So this is our wide leg forward fold. But we're going to add a little core work to this too. And it can be done with the hands to the floor or to a block, either way. But we're going to alternate extending an arm straight forward. So if the elbows are on the knees, we're going to leave the left elbow where it is and reach the right arm straight toward your front wall. And then draw the right arm back to the right knee. Left arm extends straight forward by the left ear. And then we're just going to alternate side to side. So really reach through those fingertips. Feel the length in your spine. If my hands are on the floor or on a block, it's the same principle. I'm just extending one arm at a time. Let's take one more with each arm. Good. Then bring the hands to the knees. Keep the knees at a wide angle. And we're just going to lean the torso forward. The shoulders are going to kind of hunch up by the ears a little bit. And on an exhale, we're going to drop the right shoulder towards the middle. The gaze goes back over the left shoulder. And you're pushing the right hand into the right knee and the right knee into the right hand. So it's a very active pose here. Good. Inhale, back up through center, lean it forward. And now we'll drop the left shoulder toward the middle. Left knee into the left hand into the left knee, and breathing. Gaze over the right shoulder. Good. Inhale back up and just heel toe the feet back to hip width distance apart. And we're going to lean forward a little bit and just let the arms dangle. Maybe make little circles with the hands, just letting the arms be as loose and as soft as they could possibly be. And gently lift yourself back up. We'll get into the hips a little bit. So lift the right knee, and we're just going to make some circles with the right knee in either direction. Working on our hip flexibility here. Circle it the other way. Good. Then take both hands to interlace around the right knee. And if this doesn't work for you, you can always use a strap or a belt to hold the knee. But we're just going to hug the knee into the chest and then let it come back out a little bit. So inhale, bring it in. Exhale, let it go back out. So we're just kind of in and out with the right knee from the chest. And the next time the right knee is hugged into the chest, make some circles with the right ankle or the right foot. And circle the other direction. And then cross the right ankle over the left knee or the right ankle over the left ankle, depending on your body and what it needs today. Wherever you are, flex the right foot, lengthen the spine, get yourself sitting right up straight. You can even provide a little gentle pressure on the right knee to get into the right hip a little bit more. But if you're feeling it without pressure on the right knee, just stay in this figure 4 position. Option to stay upright, or maybe the elbows come to that right leg and the head hangs heavy. The other option is to drape the torso over the right leg, but keep the right foot flexed and let everything be soft. Breathing into the right hip, noticing if softening in that area helps you to fulfill the pose instead of tightening or gripping. See if you can soften that right hip. Nice. Then gently bring yourself back upright. Release the right foot back to the floor. Bounce the legs a little bit. Shake the arms. And we'll do that on the other side. So now the left hand grabs the left knee, and we make some circles with that bent left knee. Saying hello to the left hip. And circle the other direction. Good. Then both hands or the strap to the left knee. Inhale, draw the left knee into the chest any amount. And exhale, let it go forward away from the chest. Inhale, draw it in. Exhale, let it go out. Find your flow. And the next time the knee is into the chest, Roll that left ankle, circle the left foot, and circle the other direction. Good. Cross left ankle over the right knee or left ankle over the right ankle. Flex the left foot, lengthen the spine, perfect posture. Stay right here. If it feels nice, maybe some gentle pressure on the left knee to intensify the stretch, maybe not. Stay here, or maybe you come forward, elbows to the left leg, or maybe the torso drops. Keep the flex in the left foot. Soften and breathe into the left hip. Good. Gently lift yourself back upright. Release the left foot, and we'll take a seated forward fold here. So either elbows come to the knees and the head hangs heavy, or the torso drapes over the legs. Maybe nod the head yes, shake the head no, just to release any tension that might still be remaining in your neck or your shoulders. And then just let it still and soften. So forward folds are always a great reboot for the brain. Kind of helps to reset things. So if you're at work or going about your day and you're feeling a little scattered, go ahead and take a forward fold, slow deep breaths, and you can just feel the difference afterwards. Good. Bring the elbows or the hands back up to the knees if your torso was draped. And take a breath or two here. And then nice and easy, roll yourself back upright. And we'll settle in for Shavasana. We're doing a little bit of a shorter practice today. I've had some requests for some shorter practices, so this one's supposed to be a half hour, but we're already at 32 minutes. Oh well. Shavasana. So find a comfortable seated position. You can lie on the floor or your bed or a couch. You can rest your head on your hands if you're at your desk. But once you kind of get your last minute fidgets out, just allow yourself to settle into stillness. Lower your gaze or close your eyes. And feel the effects of the class in your body. Take notice of how your body feels without expectation, simply noticing. And then just like at the beginning of class, allow your attention to land on the breath without manipulating it. Just notice the breath. And I have a short reading by Jon Kabat-Zinn. When it comes right down to it, the challenge of mindfulness is to realize that this is it. Right now is my life. The question is, what is my relationship to it going to be? Does my life just automatically happen to me? Am I a total prisoner of my circumstances or my obligations, of my body or my illness, or of my history? Do I become hostile or defensive or depressed if certain buttons get pushed? happy if other buttons are pushed, and frightened if something else happens? What are my choices? Do I have any options? It is an important point to grasp the value of bringing the practice of mindfulness into the conduct of our daily lives. Is there any waking moment of your life that would not be richer and more alive for you if you were more fully awake while it was happening? We'll meditate on that question for a couple minutes. And softly begin to deepen your breath. And bring some small movements to your fingers and to your toes. And then reach the arms up by the ears, the legs out in front. Give yourself a big stretch in both directions. And then let it all soften back down. If you're on the floor or a bed or a couch, go ahead and bring yourself up to an easy seated position. Keeping the gaze lower to the eyes closed, we'll push our palms together in front of our heart center as our gesture of closing this sacred time we shared together. Let's express gratitude to our bodies for moving as perfectly as they did. Call to mind again your intention, inviting that quality to manifest itself in your life. My soul honors your soul. I commend the place in you where the Spirit resides. I admire the place in you that is of love, light, truth, and peace, because it's also within me, and in sharing these things, we are united. We are one. Namaste. Great job. Thank you for joining me, and I'll look forward to seeing you next time. Take care of yourselves.